Have you tried to plane wood before and you noticed the blade is blunt and not giving you the desired results? Do you realize that when you try to plane wood with worn-out planer blades it makes the work twice as hard? You may end up messing up your work, which will also be frustrating at the end of the day. Now, the question remains how you get your hand planer back to work at its full potential and being as sharp as ever. Your best bet will be to sharpen your blades and maintain it regularly. So, through this video, you will be able to tackle the problem of worn-out blades. It's also important for you to be informed about what the blade is used for so you don't use them for cutting objects you are not supposed to. Doing so will only wear out the metal much earlier than usual, which will cost you a lot on the long run. Knowing what it's meant for is very important. You should know that hand planers are only meant to be used for wooden materials. It is also expedient that you don't test them out on items such as plastic, ceramics or metal in order not to get the blade damaged. Avoid allowing the tool to get to the wrong hands, especially children. This means that you must keep them out of their reach and also avoid handing it out to persons who do not have an idea on how to use or operate it. Proper instructions should be given in a comprehensive manner to an intending user on how to use the planer blade, stressing the need not to use it on non-wooden materials. Another crucial step is understanding and knowing the parts of the hand planer. You might be experiencing problems as a result of you not understanding the function of each part, and this may lead to a breakdown of your planer. The blade may not be the main problem hindering the performance of the tool, but could be as a result of the operator misunderstanding how to use the tool properly. In light of this, we will be looking at the different parts of a planer, functions, and possible faults. 1. Lever cap. This is the part of the hand planer that holds the assembly of the blades in place. The lever cap is assured with a screw and a cam lever. The cap is another part beneath the lever that when moved to its assigned position, it will mount pressure on the lever cap against the screw. It holds the chip breaker and the iron below it, which is placed to the frog. 2. Chip breaker. This is found on the top of the iron and below the lever cap. It interrupts shaving, which is a result of the planing action on wood. It is this sudden interruption of the chip that results in a distinctive and curly shape aftermath of wood. 3. Iron. The hand planer consists of numerous beds of iron bedded together and fixed to the plane. The beds possess big keyhole slots which allow screws and blade depth adjustment lever to pass through it. All the blades are inclined at an angle 45 degrees to the sole and with the bevel of the blade placed towards the workpiece. 4. Knob. This is the part of the hand planer that is gripped by the woodworker's hand during planing. 5. Frog. The chip, lever cap, and iron adjustment are placed and fixed on an iron wedge known as the frog. You can move it back and forth to change the distance between the blade and the mouth. That is, the opening under the plane through which the blade proceeds from. Procedures for sharpening a planer. Dismantle the hand planer by losing each screw to disengage the blade from the tool. Make sure the blade is cleaned thoroughly and ensure there are no paper shines found in the hand planer. You will have to cut down the size of the sandpaper into thin lengths using the 220 sandpaper. Place the strip on a flat tabletop and hold the bevel side of the plane placed on the sandpaper. Now, you can stroke backward 4 to 5 consecutive times while applying light pressure through it. After you have taken the first step, turn over the blade with the bevel side facing up and mount the top of the blade on the sandpaper strip 4 to 5 times again. You will repeat the aforementioned procedure using all the grits, including the 320, 400 and 600 grit sandpaper. After you have done all this, remove any crumbs of grit from the blade. With all the stroking you give, there will definitely be some cut marks on the blade. Using a buff solution helps keep the blade polished and shining. This means that you are going to apply the buff solution on the blade to give it an original look. Afterward, we are going to test if the blade has been sharpened thoroughly. You will have to test the blade using newspapers. If you get a ragged cut, it means the blade is not sharp enough and you will have to repeat the process. If otherwise, assemble the blade with the dismantled parts and you are good to go. If you've enjoyed this video, click the subscribe button below and hit the notification bell so you'll know once we post a new video. Also drop a comment below so we can know your thoughts. Finally, don't forget to check the description below for more details and visit our site www.zimplaners.com for more awesome planer content like this.